some help. Okay, try to, and I don't mean go get all your friends, and not like that. I mean try to get some outside help. Notify some adults. You want to let some people know. Now I know that might be breaking the code, you know, about snitching. And parents, I have to tell you, kids are taught now to keep that under wraps. They would rather take the beating than the snitch and tell you, and you come up to the school, or you go up to the gang and say this, and that. They would rather just take that. And that's where some kids, they'd rather not go to school or act like they sick. You know, if you see your kid acting like he's sick, all of a sudden this sickness has come on him and doesn't want to go to school for some days, you checking them and nothing's wrong that you can find, there's something going on the inside, okay, that needs to be dealt with, okay. Yes?
It was like this one time I was watching a movie. You remember when you was talking about the leaders? I was watching a movie, and then it was a leader, and then there was one person it was just one person, and it was like a whole big crowd of people to beat up this person, and then he was fighting them. He told the leader told him to fight him, but he told them. The good guy told him, "Are you tired of him? Are you tired of him telling you what to do?" So they left, and then he was like a leader.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
I see. Yes.
If people in the gang are getting tired of the leader, couldn't they all just jump the leader?
Well, it happens if somebody challenges the leader and tries to become the new leader. Don't ever underestimate this. There's jealousy. There's always jealousy when you're dealing with people. And even in that situation within the gang, that they don't even have as much order as you think.
That's why they never want to step up to the...
Exactly. That's why the leader has to constantly show that he's even badder, and he has to do things that are really bad, things he may not ever thought of doing. If we were to visit jails right now, we would go to the juvenile delinquents, juvenile center down, I think off Grand, and you talk. I've been there and I've talked with them. You know, my church has gone there, and we've dealt with them, and you would hear them say they regret doing some of the stuff they did. They were doing it to prove to other people who they were, and that person that they were was really not who they really were.
That's what
they were trying to be something that they really were.
There's one guy, he ran up to into a gas station and was chasing. The guy tried taking him out of the like running him out of the gas station, but the guy came back, busted open the doors, and shot him in his arm. And they found him, and he said, "I don't know what I was thinking. What I was doing was really stupid, and I really regret what I did."
I see. Now, let me finish my story. So, as I said, I was 12 years old. We had this gang that we were dealing with. Now, back in our day, I don't know if you and your mothers do it now. My mother used to give us money and say, "Go to the store," all the time. I'm talking like to go get real groceries, eggs, bacon, milk, you know, or I need some sugar. Go down to the store and get some sugar. You know, and it wasn't a big thing, you know, for me. It was like, you know, I was a little older, I was getting a little responsibility. I was like, okay, yeah, I get to walk down, you know, the street. Well, one day I was walking with my friend, I had a friend named Lamont. And Lamont wasn't much bigger than me. He was maybe a little shorter. And we were walking to the store, as usual. And I would see the gangs over there, but they didn't mess with me. They would just kind of look at me, and I would just kind of walk by them or whatever, and they never said nothing to me at first. One day I was with my friend, not Lamont, but Glenn, this other guy, Glenn. And I didn't know Glenn had gotten into a fight earlier with one of the gangs. Now, Glenn wasn't one that ran. The gangs had picked on 3 of my friends all on the same block. One, my friend Andre, he was getting chased home every day. As soon as he get off the bus, it was go. And they were running him down. He would run home, run up to his porch, and his mother would come out with the gun. She had a double-barrel shotgun, and they would, you know, back off of her, you know, back off the porch. But they'd be like, "We're going to get you tomorrow." Every day. It got so bad, he had to start riding a cab to school. He couldn't get on the bus anymore. You know, it was terrible. But we sat around as his friends and did nothing. And I think back on that. They weren't messing with me. So I was like, hey, you know, I saw all those 10, 15 people chasing them, and I'm going like,
You want to be starting that.
yeah, you know, I don't want to get beat up. But then it happened to another friend, Lamont.